Hey everyone, 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 here, and this next lesson on Referral Machine Connect is going to be the first and most important skill we want you to learn when using Referral Machine Connect, and it's how to add a trusted connection. Your goal within Referral Machine Connect is to build a private, trusted network of people you genuinely know and trust. Now, to do that, you need to add people to your trusted network. There's a couple ways to do that, so I'm going to show you them right now. First of all, what you want to do is you want to go to the little icon after you. So this assumes that you've downloaded the program already, the Chrome extension. You already have it installed on your desktop. And then that icon for Referral Machine Connect will show up in your pinned extensions. So we're going to hit that icon. If we just click that icon there, it's going to bring up the mini version of Referral Machine Connect. And then you'll be able to go over to this icon, which is search. Now you'll be able to search for the person that you want to add, and hopefully they'll be in the database. There's a good chance they might not be, but it's a good practice to start to see if they already are a part of a larger network ecosystem. So you'll be able to do a search. I'm going to search for Brian Marshall. And I'm going to see if he's on my first degree connections. And that's a no, he's not going to show up. I purposely disconnected him so I could do this demo. But if I go to expand search to include the entire network, which is over 66,000 contacts as of today, it'll let me search for the entire network. And if Brian shows up in here, which he does, then the way to add him as a trusted connection to my network is to just hit this plus guy right here, add Brian Marshall to your trusted connections. So if I did that, he's automatically added to my trusted connections. Or there's another way to do that. I'm going to close this out. We could do it right through LinkedIn. So let me close this out. I'm going to go to LinkedIn, my LinkedIn, and I'm going to search for Brian Marshall here. And the only reason I could connect with Brian Marshall on Referral Machine Connect is because he is a first degree LinkedIn connection for me. I can use the same button over here, the plus guy, to add Brian to my network, or I could just do this plus guy right here to add Brian to my network. And if I do that, well, actually, before I do that, let me go here and show you this. So Brian Marshall right now is untrusted by me, means he's not part of my trusted network. But here I can see who else knows and trusts him. And it's really just a wonderful way that I did not know. If I didn't know Brian, I could ask one of these people to introduce me and get an introduction to Brian instead of sending him a cold outreach. But since I know Brian, I'm just going to click this button right here, and it's going to pop up and it's going to bring up this screen that says add Brian Marshall to my most trusted network. And it allows me to put a tag on here. So I could put a tag, I could put a client, business partner, work colleague. So I'm going to put work colleague. I could type in notes here for Brian. I can make family notes about our last conversation, general, anything. I'm just going to leave that blank for now. And I'm going to put yes, I trust this person. And they're in. So now Brian is part of my trusted network. And it's automatically going to populate a LinkedIn message between me and Brian. It's going to send Brian a message that says, hey, Brian, many of my LinkedIn connections are at arm's length or strangers to me. And it goes through this. You could customize this, edit this. This lets him know that you are adding him to your trusted network. And it has a link at the bottom for him to download the Referral Machine Connect Chrome extension. And he could become part of our network, and most importantly, start building his own network. So right now, I'm going to skip this for now. I'm going to close this message out. I'm going to discard the message. I'm not going to send that to Brian. And then I'll see that this now turned green, and Brian Marshall is now a trusted connection for me. Another feature that I want to mention is now that Brian Marshall is my trusted connection, I can also click this eyeball right here and I could review. See, Brian has 65 trusted connections. I can see all of Brian's 65 trusted connections, and I could search through them and look who I want to get connected to. Once you get the premium version, you'll get a score on how good of a connection that is for you based on the criteria that you put in the search engine. But for now, I just wanted you to know that you could go in here and we could look at all of Brian Marshall's 65 trusted connections. I'm going to hide that window for now. And then I'm going to show you another way to add trusted connections to your network right through LinkedIn. Go to your own LinkedIn profile. Here's mine. And if I click my network, it'll bring up a summary of my network. And then if I click the connections, I have 2,500 plus connections. If I click connections, just a side note, these 2,500 connections that I have, I probably don't know most of them, which is one of the really, really cool things about Referral Machine Connect. Everybody that is entered in the Referral Machine Connect was personally vouched for and vetted by someone already in the existing network. So you're not going to get any fake profiles. You're not going to get people that have nothing to do with you, people you never met. It's just going to be trusted connections that people know. So if I hit my connections, you'll see the list will come up, and then the Referral Machine Connect extension will comb through all of your existing connections, and it'll let you know which ones you already have an existing connection with through Referral Machine Connect. Or let's say, for example, Rich, I know Rich, I met him once. I probably wouldn't add him as a trusted connection, but this makes it easier for me. So if I knew somebody really well and I was willing to make them one of my top 30 trusted connections, all I'd have to do is click this button and it would add Rich, just like it brought up for Brian. It would say, yes, I could put a tag. It would say, yes, I trust this person. And Rich would be added as a trusted connection. I'm not going to add Rich right now because I really don't know Rich, but that's a really, really simple way to do that through your connections on your LinkedIn page. So now I'm going to go back to my home page on Referral Machine Connect, and you can see there's 39 people that I personally trust. There's 1,766 people in my second degree and over 66,000 in the entire network. So the goal right now is for you to add your top 30 connections to your Referral Machine Connect network. Because once you have 30 connections, and these are people that you know, people that you trust, people that you would be gladly able to refer to somebody. Once you know 30 people and have them connected, then we're going to take you and release the next video that teaches you how to make introductions just by hitting the shake hand sign, and show you a bunch of other features that are included with the basic Referral Machine Connect extension. And then we'll teach you how to work your way up the Trust-O-Meter to become a trusted advocate. But for now, take the time. Your next step is to add 30 trusted connections, your top 30 to your network, and then reach out to someone on the Referral Machine team, and they'll take you and guide you to the next steps.